When the world slows down or even shuts down, it can feel a little scary. Bills keep coming, the fridge gets emptier, and we start asking, how can I make what I have last? But here's the thing. A shutdown doesn't have to shut you down. It can actually be a time to simplify, save money, and live smarter. All right, you guys, you know we have been doing our frugal living. Well, now during the shutdown, it's time to take some of those lessons to heart. We have to start cooking the things that we already have at home. We are going to go through our pantries and find meals out of our pantries. And, my thing is, I go to the grocery store maybe once or twice a month. And we have got to find a way to stop going in the store every time we have to cook a meal. We shouldn't have to go to the store unless it's for fresh produce. But if you have lots of canned goods, use them, because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using my canned goods. When you have canned goods, if you add those with rice or potatoes or noodles, you might make a whole meal for a week or so. You could probably cook 2 or 3 times a week and have meals for the whole week using those staples: rice, noodles, and potatoes. And those are just some of the things that can help you navigate through this tough time we may be going through. Make a challenge for yourself and see how many days can you cook without going to the grocery store for an item. Because see, my thing is, if you're a real cook, you don't need certain items to cook with. You improvise with what you're missing. And when I say improvise, I'll show you some of what I'm talking about. Now, one of the reasons I stay out of the store is because I don't buy milk. I don't use milk in a container. I use this non-dairy, non-fat dry milk. It's like potato flakes, but it's milk. And this right here keeps me out of the store. Because if I buy milk, I don't really drink it. I use it for cooking. So what I do is I make me up some of this if I need it. And I also have a can of, I'll show you. If I need some milk that's a little thicker or heavier, I buy canned milk, and that's one of the ways I stay out of the grocery store. And this really is a lifesaver right here. If you don't drink a lot of milk and you use milk for baking or whatever, these two are lifesavers. So those are some of the things you can do. Need milk. And when you shop out of your pantry or cook from your pantry, you'll be surprised at some of the meals that you can come up with. And now, with winter months coming, another thing is you can turn down your thermostat a little, put on heavier clothes during the day or at night. Make sure you sleep in your cozy pajamas. And in the morning, try cooking using your oven, and that'll warm up the house where you can turn the thermostat down. Because I notice a lot of things that I've been doing, if I want to make bread, cornbread, cookies, brownies, cakes, pies, whatever, I'll do them early in the morning. Or when I get up, I'll do my baking. And that way that heat from the oven stays in the house longer, so I don't have to turn my thermostat up. So see, that's a good way to be frugal about your heating bill. And as far as daytime, I don't use any light other than this filming light. I open my blinds to get the natural light from outside inside. And that saves energy. Literally, it saves energy by opening your blind. Making one pot dishes is very economical. You put everything in one pan, you're done. That's it. That's one of those soups you can make, casseroles you can make. You just put everything in the pan, cook it, and you're done. You don't have to spend all day in the kitchen. And I know a lot of people don't like leftovers, but a lot of times when you cook something like spaghetti, take for instance, if you cook spaghetti, the next day is even better. And you know, that's something that's a leftover that just tastes so much better the next day. Also, your vegetables. If you cook vegetables and you season them well, they taste even better the next day. So when you're cooking, make a little leftover and you'll be surprised at how delicious it tastes because it's marinated in all the seasonings and juices that you put in them, and they just taste so much better the next day. Another thing you're going to do is free spending. And when I say that, that means you're not buying anything new. You're not spending money on things you don't need. No new clothes. No takeout food. No Grubhub. No DoorDash. No Instacart. None of those things, because they add on extra money for the convenience of having it delivered. And you don't need to spend that kind of money. When you got food in the house, you got to learn to cook what you have. And that's where so many people go wrong. They'll buy groceries, and then the same day they buy groceries, they're getting takeout. That's just counterproductive, don't you think? I think it's counterproductive to spend your money on groceries, then come home and order a pizza. Why didn't you buy a pizza in the store and make it at home? I am so frugal, and I'm really, really frugal. And it's mind-blowing sometimes how people can waste their money. Their hard-earned, good money, they can waste it on just spending for no reason. Because my thing is essentials. What do I need? Not what do I want, but what do I really need? I just don't like spending money on things that I just don't need. And just the other day, let me tell you guys what I did. I had some older shoes, and I bought me 2 pair of shoes and got rid of 3 pair of shoes that were, scuffed over and stuff. I got rid of those. So my thing is, when I buy something new, I get rid of something old. Because I do have t-shirts that have stains on them. I just throw those in the trash. Those little $7 shirts or whatever. Throw them in the trash and be done with it. And that way I can keep the clutter down. So you buy something, you got to get rid of something if it's clothing. And it's just amazing how money stays in your pocket when you don't spend money recklessly. Now, I'm not too much on repairing clothes because the clothing I buy is not expensive clothing. So if something has a tear or a rip in it, I throw it away. I don't even have to take it to a Goodwill or anything. I just throw it away and be done with it. And I'm trying to get better at not buying cleaning products. I use vinegar and baking soda to scrub or something, and it's just, and if you want to put a little scent in it, you can with the little essential oils. You can put a little essential oil in whatever and scrub that way, and just make your own cleaners. And it's just cheaper, and it's satisfying to know that you did that yourself, and you're getting the same cleaning job done with vinegar and baking soda, because when it bubbles up, it's cleaning something. We all know about that entertainment. You can get your Fire Stick and have programs all day long. You can watch movies all day long instead of going to the theater. Going to the theater to me now is a luxury almost because of the cost. But it's just, you can stay at home and have entertainment. And I have done that. I have played games here at home, watch movies. And you can also go for walks. And you can find entertainment at home without, going out breaking the bank. So, my safe spot anyway is usually at home. So it's good for my mental health, and it doesn't cost a dime to stay at home, take a walk, watch a movie, and be comfortable. Remember, peace of mind is free, and I definitely have a good peace of mind. Frugal living during a shutdown, or this government shutdown, is going to be priceless to you guys. Because if you learn how to save, budget, and manage your money, manage your food, manage whatever it is that you need to do, it's going to be a lifesaver for you. It's going to be money saving, and you're going to feel so much better where you don't feel like you're missing anything. When you take what you already have and be resilient with it, and just take advantage of the little things that money can't buy. And those are good friendships. You can barter with family for things that you may want that they have, and, vice versa. You can barter. It just makes you feel like all this time I thought I needed this, wanted this, and then you realize what you have is enough. What you have is enough. You don't need any more than that. So because of this government shutdown, hopefully it won't last much longer. But we just have to tell ourselves, we got this. Be smart, stay calm, and stay frugal. Don't be fearful. We got this. All right, you guys take care. I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.